Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What an incredible episode of Dynamite that we just had tonight, as the road to Grand Slam Australia and Revolution are continuing to get ever smaller. And man, so much great stuff happened on Dynamite. Great storyline progressions, the beginning of a rivalry 5 years in the making, hurting people, and an absolutely incredible star-making segment from a performer we are hoping the best for this Saturday. Guys, let's just stop talking about it and let's get into gabbing about it. First things first, let's talk about Harley Cameron real quick. She has legitimately, I remember her coming in, with the QTV stuff, and I'm thinking, damn, she is hot. And, some people were like, she's annoying, this and that, this and that. And, maybe her biggest moment was, trying to come on to Anthony Bowens, and Bowens was like, I'm gay, to be huge pop, yes, he's gay, and it was great. But over the past 8 months, whatever, last year, she has been growing as a wrestler and growing as just a character. The equivalent is perfectly right, and the comparison is great. She is AEW's version of Chelsea Green. She is just done so well, and Tony has seen it. That's why it started as little stuff, but it's grown into more and more because you see it, and it's how can you not be she's not hitting it out of the park? So she's gotten all of it, and it's led to this TBS title match she has with Mercedes Moné. Now, this is going to go one of two ways, but I guarantee in either scenario, Harley Cameron is getting belted up with that TBS championship. Because we've been saying it all along. Mercedes has built up that championship with how great her reign has been. So whoever beats her is instantly made. So they're either going to just have her go all the way this Saturday in Brisbane. She actually wins. Or she's going to go the distance and just come up just short. Mercedes will catch her with a roll-up. And in the moment, Harley will be devastated. But you'll see on the face of Mercedes, she'll be like, what? How did she, what? She'll be just in awe and shock. I'll be like, how did I almost just lose? I just had to use a roll-up on Harley Cameron. And then they run it back because Harley's like, I had you. And then she wins at Revolution. That could happen. Either way, Harley Cameron is going to be rewarded. She's going to become TBS champion. And she's going to continue to do great stuff throughout her tenure here in AEW. Because Tony knows, especially now that he's in the weeds, he knows he has struck in gold with what she is doing. And she is doing freaking phenomenal. If I'm being honest, though, I feel like that they might just be screw it and pull the trigger a few weeks early and just belt her up this Saturday. But no matter what, by this time next month, we will be saying Harley Cameron is the TBS champion and still killing it. I love my CEO. And honestly, she can then go after the World Championship at Dynasty at the pay-per-view where I'll be. So we win for a total win there. I love you, Mercedes. Will to the day I die. But it's Harley. We just gotta do it. It's too damn good.
Yes.
Guys, holy crap. The matches, the segments, so much stuff going crazy tonight. The women's stuff, with the matches and teases for, Megan Bayne versus Kris Statlander, which she's already got lined up with Thunder Rosa. Incredible. The trios stuff going incredible, too, with Undisputed King versus Death Riders. That match was amazing. Have their next title defense be in 2 weeks or whatever against Daddy Magic, Matt Menard, Cool Hand Ange, and the TNT champion Daniel Garcia. All before Cole inevitably takes that TNT championship off of Daniel Garcia. Freaking Joe, Shibata, and freaking Hook are all known as the Ops. Greatest name ever. Have them win the damn Trios championships off of the Death Riders. For real. But cannot go without saying this. Mad props to Dustin Rhodes, and especially props to MJF and Hangman, because that whole segment and match were incredible. The backstage promo that they had, interaction, finally having more than just a few words of hey man, get out of my way. Finally getting into it, and then the match with MJF versus Dustin. I saw someone say it was AEW 2020 vibes, and it was perfect. The match was actually really good. MJF was locked in, and so was Dustin. And then that whole brawl they had at the end with MJF and Hangman, I love it. I give Tony props. He saw that MJF Jeff Jarrett shit was not working, so he's put it to the side. We're done. We're just going to move on with MJF Hangman like we were going to. And the point of this feud is exactly what MJF said to Hangman earlier. This isn't you. You can try as hard as you can. You can burn down all the houses you want. This is not you. You don't have the stomach to be what I am. An actual evil person. Someone who will do anything to succeed. But Hangman is starting to get the wheels turned, but he won't get it in time. So MJF is going to beat Hangman at Revolution. But because of that, he's going to realize, I need to go back to who I am. And all of a sudden, post-Revolution, we're going to hear his old music like, and it's going to be like, yo, he's back. Our anxious millennial cowboy is back. He's then going to go on to beat MJF at Dynasty, the show where I'll be. But either way, these two matches are going to be absolutely classic matches. I cannot wait. 5 years in the making. They're finally touching for a one-on-one match. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. And MJF even said it, he's like, you've tried so many times and you have failed. Tony's in the weeds, and when he was in the weeds before, he used to actually tease stuff that would actually happen. MJF was like, bro, you keep failing, and I'm going to actually go do what you can't. Become a 2-time AEW World Champion. I've said it before, I love Darby. I really do. But with how much they're putting into Hangman's character work over the past month, it really, really, really does feel like All in Texas, which will have just about, it will have 40,000 people, if not 38,000 people, literally packed. I think Hangman wins the AEW World Championship there. Cowboy Shit sets off on the proper second AEW run where it left unfinished business the first time. This is the shit we're talking about, man. Feel the honor, dude. Give me a beer. We got drinks with this Cowboy Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, from great stuff with even the World Championship, bringing back Spike and the Brisbane Brawl that's going to come. And then even Revolution, we got Mox versus Copen, and that is going to be killer. But speaking of killers, let's talk about the Hurt Syndicate. Whoop that ass, because what do? We hurt people. They don't get paid by the hour. They get paid by the body count. They don't play. Guns, love you. Whole hurt people, guns up thing. That was so fun. Austin, Texas. Round of applause. These last 3 shows have been great shows, not just because of what we're doing on the screen, but because the damn crowds have been all freaking some. So Austin, Texas, tip and a cap to yourselves. Absolutely incredible. But incredible is an understatement to describe the freaking Hurt Syndicate. These guys have literally been here since late September. Bobby's been here for only less than 4 months. These guys cannot be touched. Already killed the guns. Sorry, boys. Rest in peace. I will put flowers at your grave every day. But now, it's time to move on to the murder machines. We got Lance Archer, Brian Cage. We've been waiting for this match. And just like that, they're going to die as well. And then I just know what's on the horizon. I know what's on the horizon. Revolution. FTR versus the Hurt Syndicate. They beat them down, punk them out, still champs, and then all of a sudden Young Bucks come out, and we get Young Bucks versus the Hurt Syndicate at Dynasty again, the pay-per-view where I am going to be at, and it's going to be sick. Both instant classics. All these will be instant classics. Great matches. But then in the last 2 minutes, it will be how it always goes. Done playing with our food. Super kick. Knee. Pick them up. Sit them down. Spear. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. We're done. Collect the cash. Because, dude, Hurt Syndicate can't be stopped. The final boss of this chicken tag division. I think they do end up losing the titles at All In. But honestly, like I said, I would be perfectly fine if they wanted to have them hold them for as long as the Bucks did. They beat their record of 320 days or whatever it was. Deadass. But if they just want to have them hold it until All In Texas and have them drop it to the Hounds of Hell, I would have no problem with that either. The tag team division is alive and well. This is peak shit right now. You want to know why? Because great things happen to good people who hurt people. Okay, you guys, that is Dynamite. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. A lot of stuff has happened this week. Ricky Starks just showed up on NXT. Friggin' there's reports of maybe Punk, Cody, Cena. That could be a triple threat in Mania. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Hell, Drew and LA Knight, as we speak, are beefing it on Twitter. That might be the WrestleMania match right there. Yeah. Yeah. And I have genuinely no problem with that. But before we talk about any more of that, we got SmackDown this Friday. We got another Elimination Chamber qualifier. Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, Big son of a bitch, Travel Werewolf, and the Punisher himself, Archer of Infamy, whatever you call him, former El Campeon Damian Priest. That triple threat is going to be insane. Charlotte will finally, hopefully, make her WrestleMania choice. That is obviously Tiffany Stratton because Jay did it. So let's just get friggin' on with it. And, you know, what the hell is Cody probably going to get himself up to now that he knows that he's going to defend his title against the winner of the Elimination Chamber in just a matter of weeks. Revolution coming up, Grand Slam Australia this Saturday, WrestleMania, and then freaking Dynasty before that, dude. Winter is about to be closing out, and soon we're going to have such a glorious spring that's going to put a hop in our step as we see peak wrestling action and storylines across both companies. You're not going to want to miss any of it going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, subscribing, and all that cool stuff. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, you guys, I will see you after SmackDown this Friday to see who continues to build more momentum until the Elimination Chamber. And check me out tomorrow because I will be dropping a new Gabber Jabber video on a certain Absolute One and his new home here in NXT. So until then, deuces puces, I will see you guys later. Go on, get out of here. I'm done.